Good evening everyone and welcome to EAFC 25 and welcome to the Squad Building Challenges. Now I expect if you're watching this video you're pretty new to the game or to Ultimate Team or just to the Squad Building Challenges themselves, and I'm here to show you exactly what you need to do and what you need to know. Now for the Foundations 1, which we're going to concentrate on this video, these are quite simple and this is the way for the game to bed you into what the Squad Building Challenges are and how they work. Now, one very important thing to know before you start any of these squad building challenges, and it's one thing that a lot of people overlook early on, is that anybody you put into these squad building challenges will go. This is effectively a trade, so you are trading in the players that you put into a team for the reward the squad building challenge gives you. Now these Foundations ones, they're going to be very cheap to complete, and hopefully we can do them with just players within your squad. However, the results are also going to be very basic as well. However, to be able to unlock the better squad building challenges, you do need to complete these Foundation ones first. So first of all, let's have a look at the Foundations number 1. Now if we open it up, we'll see 4 separate Foundations challenges we need to do. Breakaway, a brace, hat trick, and a pair of pairs. Now these are all very basic, and it shows you on the right hand side exactly what you need to do to complete them. So for example, breakaway, you need one common player in your team, and that common player has to be bronze. So let's go into it. And it'll give you a blank squad. You'll see there's padlocks on some of the players. That means that you cannot add a player into those positions. The only position you can add a player into is the striker position. Now, because there's no requirements for chemistry or anything else, you can put any player in this position. It can be a goalkeeper. It does not matter what player you put in. It just has to be bronze and it has to be common. So let's go to the location and we'll go for add player. And it's going to give you a list of all the players that you own. However, like I said, we have to use a bronze and it has to be common. So we're going to use our search function, which on the PlayStation is triangle. For you it is whatever it is at the bottom there. You can see search, the third one in from the left. It's going to bring up this and we need to go to quality. Press X on that or whatever it is on Xbox. And we're looking for this top one here, bronze common. Now the difference between the two types of cards, you can see the rare has a different shape and more of a sort of shine to it, whereas the bronze common is more basic, rounded, and more dull in colour. So once you've done that, I mean you can remove striker if you want, we can leave it on there. And it's going to search your squad for all of the players that you own that fit this requirement. So these are all the players that we own that are bronze and are common we can use. And you can pick any of them. You can go way to the bottom and pick the lowest rated. It doesn't really matter. And as you can see, now we've filled it in. On the right-hand side, all of those circles have become green to show that we have it all completed. We have one common player in the team that's bronze. And we've got exactly one player. It's exactly bronze. It's all in the squad. It's ready to go. So you just press submit, which on PlayStation is the options button, I think it is. But it'll tell you on the right-hand side. And it'll tell you right now, exchanging your squad will earn you the rewards listed. Submitted items will be removed. Exactly what I said earlier on, this is a trade. So we're going to get a jumbo bronze pack, but we're going to lose the player that we're putting into this. So it's always best to put the players in that you do not want. Do not put any of your best players in this unless the reward is something you really, really want. So submit that. It's going to tell you again, this will permanently remove this player from your squad. And you can select yes and don't show me again if you fully understand this message. And that is it. That one is completed. We get ourselves a jumbo bronze pack, which is untradeable. And we have lost the striker that we put into there. Simple as that. And now we go back into a brace. Now for a brace, we're going to exchange 2 items this time. And we're going to get ourselves a premium bronze pack once again. If we enter this one, you'll see that we have 2 players. Both must be bronze, and both must be common. As you can see, I've already inputted them. We have got this guy here, Kilrich, and we've got this guy here, Lucchesi. They're both bronze, as you can see by the dull colouring, and they're both common, as you can see, because of the rounded shape. Of course, if we were to have to check it, again, we'd search, we'd come to quality, we'd go bronze common, we'd search, and it would find all our bronze common players, and again, you can just pick the worst ones. I would suggest keeping the English ones. The only reason because of that is there are a lot of the English ones in the game, and they come in handy later on when we do need to start to build chemistry. So try and use the ones from more obscure nations, like Sweden, like India, like South Korea, them sort of ones, I would suggest that's the better option. Again, submit. And 2 of 2. It will give you the pack into your store. And we can go back and do a hat trick. Now for a hat trick, we need to add 3 players into the squad. They all need to be common again, and they all need to be bronze, which again we have done. We've got Fofana, we've got Frey, we've got Koniecki. Again, we've gone for more random nations. We've got Ivory Coast, we've got Switzerland, we've got Germany. Not players we're going to be using ever anyway as well. So again, we'll cash them in. Again, as I said before, I keep stressing it because it's been mentioned in previous years. These 3 players will now be taken from my club, and in return, I get the premium bronze pack. And then the final one for Foundations 1. Again, very simple this one. It's exactly the same, but this time for 4 players. So again, we'll go slowly through this one. As you can see, you've got the padlocks. You cannot add anything into them no matter what you do. You have to fill in the 4 positions given. They have to be bronze. They have to be common. And again, using more random nations. I mean, I've used 2 players here from the same nation, which I could have used later on for chemistry reasons, but they are very low rated. They're ones I don't mind getting rid of, and as well a female from the German Premier League I'm never going to use. She's 61 rated. I'm more than happy to let her go. And we submit that. We get a silver pack for this one. And for completing the whole section, we will get a notification here. Foundations 1 completed. And we'll get an overall reward for completing the group, which is a 2-player pack untradeable. And once you've done that, your Foundations level 1 are completed. And you'll see they'll go along to here and be marked with a tick to show that you've completed them. And then it's a case of moving on to the others. We'll do these in separate videos, so if you are happy and you feel like you can go ahead and give it a try yourself, do so. If you are struggling and you want to walk through with me into Foundations 2, do check out the link in the description for the next part. And hopefully I can be of more use in the future. Before we go, let's go to the store. And let's have a look at the packs that we've earned from solely doing this. Nothing special. We've got a premium bronze pack. Now these will come in useful for getting more players we need to do more squad building challenges. So these are useful packs to have. Plus there is also milestones for winning games using bronze squads, so you could get some decent players that we could use. And there's also, I mean, like the West Ham Stadium theme, there's stuff that Scottish Stadium theme would probably sell. If it wasn't a non-tradable pack, the Scotland theme probably would sell for a good amount, I would imagine. And we also get 250 coins, so you can't really moan too much at all. So we'll take all those into the club. Another premium bronze pack. Again, we're not going to get anything special in these, but we are just building our squad up ready for the upcoming squad building challenges. Like I said, it's handy to keep the English ones because there is a lot of... We've got another Scotland one here as well. There is a lot of English players in the game, especially bronze, because of the League 1 and League 2 that are built into the game. So they're very good for keeping for the upcoming versions of the squad building challenges that do require the chemistry. Again, another English player, Gibson. So as you can tell, these are rare players. Again, you can tell because the difference in shape and the shinier background. And these are the common players. Lots of players in that one. That's a good. Another English one there. A couple of Chinese players, which you can also use for chemistry reasons as well. We've also got the silver pack. Now, the silver pack, you can get some decent ones. And again, there is also a milestone to complete a certain amount of games using silver players as well. And it also fills the squad up again for more squad building challenges, because in some cases it will request silver rated players. And then finally we got a 2-player pack. We've got ourselves Matt Oros. Don't think I pronounced that correctly, but I'll take it. And again, you can see this is the difference with a gold. So this is a rare card. Again, the difference in shape and the shinier background. And this is a common card. I'm not even going to try Kavankara. I think I've actually got that right, you know. We can try and switch this over. And we can actually sell that. Excellent. Well, there we go. That is Foundations 1 completed. Hopefully I've been useful. If I have, let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, like the video. Come back again if you are struggling with Foundations 2. Again, I'll link all the Foundation's SBCs and the hybrid nations and clubs and that sort of stuff in the description down below. So if you're struggling with any of the SBCs on this year's game, make sure you check out those, and of course subscribe for more. I've been Shabba Gamer, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very, very soon for another video here on EAFC 25. Goodbye.